Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Let us discuss how to do the isometric view or isometric projection of a given cone. Let us take the given data. Draw the isometric view of a cone of base diameter 50 mm and axis 60 mm. Full stop. The cone has two bits, A bit, B bit. The cone has its base on the HP. HP means horizontal plane, and second bit, base of the cone is on the VP. Okay. So two bits have given for doing the isometric view. The given dimensions are base diameter is 50 mm, this circular diameter is 5 centimeter, and then axis is 60 mm. This is the height of the cone. Axis means it is 6 centimeters. Okay. Let us take the first bit. The cone base is on the horizontal plane. The base of the cone is on the horizontal plane like this. We need to do the isometric view in the first bit. Okay, this is the base, it is on the horizontal plane. For doing the isometric view for these two cases, here we need to take one box, okay, initially. So we have to take the base of the circle, given circle like this. We have to take horizontal diameter and vertical diameter at the center. Okay, after that we have to take one box. For doing this diagram, this is the base we are taking in the orthographic view, that is two-dimensional view. What is the diameter of the base? 50 mm. Okay, this is 50, this is 50. And here we have to do, for this diagram, isometric view, take the corners of it. I am giving small letters for this orthographic projection, A, B, C, D. Okay, for doing this base, initially we have to do this base. For doing the isometric view, we have to take this box. A is the initial point. Okay, we have to take 30 degrees line, 30 degrees, and this side is 30 degrees. And then the one side we have to take this length, AB length. The another side we have to take AD length. Okay, and here we need to take DC line, which is parallel to AB. Here DC line is parallel to AB. Now this BC line is parallel to AD. BC line is parallel to AD. We have to keep this box like this. Okay, now in it we need to do the isometric view of this circle. This circle isometric view is looking like ellipse. Okay, we will follow the 4 center method for doing the ellipse. At the center we have to take the axis. We have to join to the corners to the apex. Okay, this is the rough diagram I am doing, isometric view when the base is on the horizontal plane. Okay, in this case, so this is the top view. Okay, top view of the base in the isometric view. In top view, always remember this box sides are tilting 30 degrees, 30 degrees. So always remember it. If you are doing the top view, the diagram should come like this. The initial box should come like this. How much diameter of this base circle? It is 5 centimeter. Radius is half in it. Take the radius is 2.5 centimeter. Here do one circle. This is the center. Here do the horizontal diameter and one vertical diameter. Here do the vertical diameter. As we know, vertical diameter is 90 degrees to the horizontal diameter. Just for getting 90 degrees, I am using this 90 degrees set square. So here do one line and extend this line. It is passing through center. Okay, this is the center. So after getting the circle, here do one box which is passing through all these 4 points. Here take this is a reference line. Here do the line at this point of some length like this. Similarly, take the same reference line, horizontal line. At this point also do the line of some length. Similarly, take this is a reference line. At this point do the line. Similarly, at this point also do the line. So here we got one box. This length is nothing but diameter of the circle, and this length is also diameter of the circle. So all 4 sides has equal length. We can call it as square. Give the corners for the square. A, B, give in small letters because this is the orthographic view. That is 2D diagram. Okay, small letters A, B, C, and D. So this is the orthographic view, means 2-dimensional diagram. This is nothing but cone base. As you know, cone base is circle. Okay, this circle we did here. We kept in one box. Let us do the isometric view of this box initially. Okay, so here this box is in isometric view looking like rhombus. Let us do, as I told, for the first bit, base is on the horizontal plane, means the diagram should come like this. We need to take, this is the top view. Okay, so for top view we have to take the initial point A, this side 30 degrees, this side 30 degrees. We need to build this box. Take the starting point A, the initial point capital A here. Just do one horizontal line here. Take, this is the reference line. At A, do the horizontal line like this. Okay, here at A point take inclined lines. The angle at both sides is 30 degrees. So this side 30 and this side 30. Do the lines here. So after doing lines here, take this length, AP length, at one side of the line. Here, as you know, AB length is nothing but diameter of the circle. So it is 5 centimeter. Okay, mark this length at one of the side. So the intersection point is B point. Here always remember, in isometric views give capital letters. Okay, one side is AB, the another side is, take AD length. It is also diameter of the circle, already we took by using the compass. Mark that length this side. Now the intersection point is D point. Here we have marked A point, B point and D point. After that mark the C point here. Do the line DC line. DC is parallel to AB. Okay, here do the line DC line which is parallel to AB. Just keep the scale here, forgetting the parallel line, and move the scale up to D. Just do line of some length. Okay, now after that do the line BC line here, this side. BC line is parallel to AD. Okay, so here we will do BC line which is parallel to AD. Keep the scale here, forgetting the parallel line, move the scale, and at B do the line. The intersection point is C point. Mark this middle points. I am taking it is small p, small q, small r, small s. We can give any names here in small letters. So P is the middle point of AB. Okay, here also mark the middle point. We can use scale as well as we can use a compass for marking the middle points. So as we know, this is 5 centimeter. Mark the middle point. Okay, similarly here also mark the middle point. 2.5 this side also. So we have marked middle points. Give the names. AB middle point is P, capital letters. BC middle point is Q, and CD middle point is R, and then AD middle point is S. So after marking the middle points, join the opposite ends of the corners. Take, this is the center of this circle. Okay, here in this case we got two diagonals, diagonal DB, diagonal AC. Which length is less? As we know, by seeing it, this diagonal length is less. Whatever diagonal is less, take that two corners. These are the centers. Okay, A and C. Just write down here. For explaining, I am writing here, no need to write in the sheet. A is one of the center, C is one of the center, because we are following 4 center method for doing the ellipse here. Two centers are two ends of the less diagonal length. First center, A center, join to the opposite middle points. So R and Q are the opposite to A. Okay, so join A to R, join A to Q. Do in light color these lines. Okay, and then similarly take the next center, join this center to opposite middle points. These S and P are the opposite to the C. Join C to S, join C to P. Okay, take these intersection points are E and F. Okay, these two are the centers, E and F. So how many centers? 4 centers. Okay, so we are using the 4 center method for doing the ellipse. So which are the centers here? A, C, E, F. Okay, if A is center, what is the radius? Take this length, just do an arc here. Okay, we can take radius is AR radius or AQ radius, both are same length. Okay, take A center, AR radius, do an arc. Okay, next center is C center, CS or CP radius, C center, CP radius, do an arc. After these two arcs, take next center, E center, ES radius or ER radius. Take any one of the radius by using compass. E center, ES radius, do an arc here. Similarly, next center is F center, FQ or FP radius, F center, FP radius, do an arc here. Okay, we will get the complete ellipse. So this is the isometric view of this circle. After that, the cone height has given how much it is. It is 6 centimeters from the center to this apex. So from center to apex, take the vertical height of 6 centimeters. So this is the center. So from center, take the axis line. As we know, axis line is two big lines with one dot. It is the imaginary line. Okay, like this. Now give the apex here some O1. Okay, this is the end of the apex. I am taking this is O1. After getting apex, do this inclined edges. We can call it as generators also. Okay, join this point to this point to this point. If you are joining apex to this point, okay, here some part of the curve is coming. Okay, that's why do up to the here, up to this point. The line should not cross this arc. Okay, but here we are keeping this point and this point on the same inclined line. But I will do the inclined line up to this point. Okay, I will not extend this like this. Don't extend this line here. Similarly, here also you keep this point and this point on the same inclined line. Okay, now do the line only up to this point. Okay, and the line should not cross this arc. Isometric view of a cone like this. So if you see here, we can see this base, okay, curve, front curve, we can see it. This behind curve, okay, we can't see. Okay, whatever length is there, this should be invisible. Dotted, we have to make it dotted line. Okay, it is the invisible part. As we know, dotted line means dashed line. So here, remove this line lightly. Like this. This is the isometric view of a cone. Here the visible part should be in dark color and the invisible part should be dashed line, and mark the given dimension. Take any side of the rhombus here, mark 50 diameter and take the height is 60 mm. Always remember dimensional line is parallel to this line. This is the isometric view of the given cone. Okay, and next bit is cone base is on the VP. Means the next diagram will come like this. The cone base is on the VP like this. Okay, for this case it is the front view. If you see from front, we will see this circular part. Okay, so for that we have to take this box vertical sides as it is, AD length as it is. We have to take, instead of these lines, horizontal lines, we have to take 30 degrees lines like this. So AB, mark this AB length here. So we'll get the box like this. We will get the ellipse by using the 4 center method like this. Okay, so axis is like this. We need to take the axis here. So when the base is on the vertical plane, the diagram should come like this. Horizontal line. This angle is 30 degrees. But vertical lines are as it is. Let us do the isometric view for this given cone. So take this is the reference line. Move the scale up to A. Do the line of some length. Okay. What is the height? AD height is 5 centimeter, as we know. At A point, vertical lines as it is. Which is a vertical line at A? AD is a vertical line. D point, vertical line is as it is. Here whatever horizontal lines are there, those are tilting 30 degrees. Okay, so mark the 30 degrees by using the protractor. At A, take 30 degrees. Just do one line here. Okay, on this line mark AB length. How much it is? It is also 5 centimeter. So mark 5 centimeter on it. Also we can mark. Okay, now this point is B point. In capital letters take the B point. Now at B do the line, vertical line. As I told, vertical lines are coming as it is. Take this is the reference line. At B do the vertical line like this. How much length? BC length, it is also 5 centimeter. 5 centimeter here. Now this point is C point. Join D and C. Here we took this box in the isometric form. Okay, in it we have to keep this ellipse. Okay, so for that mark these middle points. As we know, this is 5 centimeter. Middle point is 2.5 centimeter. Here 2.5, 2.5, and this side also 2.5, 2.5. So here give the names for the middle points. I am giving small letters P, Q, R, S. Okay, on AB line middle point is P. On AB line middle point is capital P. On BC point middle point is Q. On DC middle point is R. On AD middle point is S. Okay, so after that in this rhombus we will get two diagonals, diagonal DB, diagonal AC. Okay, draw the two diagonals. So this point is the center, mark it is capital O. After getting the center, here as I told, it has bigger diagonal and smaller diagonal. Take the smaller diagonal, that is BD diagonal, has the less diagonal length. As I told, BD is the smaller diagonal. Take any one of the point initially, either B or D. Take initially B point, join this B point to opposite middle points. Okay, join both points to B. Now after that, take the next corner of the diagonal D, join D to the opposite middle points. What are the opposite middle points to D? P and Q. Okay, join D to P, join D to Q. Okay, now here take the intersection points. This is the E point, this is the F point. Okay, after that we have to do the ellipse in this box. For doing this ellipse we are using the 4 center method. In it we have to take the 4 centers for doing the entire ellipse. Okay, what are the 4 centers means? As I told, the less length of the diagonal ends B and D are the 2 centers, and next center is E and F. Okay, these are the 4 centers. Okay, if B is the center, what is the radius? Take BS or BR is the radius. We can do an arc here. So I will write either BS or BR is the radius. As I told, B is the center, BR is the radius. B is the center, BR is the radius. Do an arc here. Next center is D is the center. This is the center. What is the radius? DP or DQ is the radius. So here we will get an arc like this. Okay, so write down here DP is the radius. So D center, DP radius. Okay, we will get one arc here, one arc here. And after that take E center, ES or EP radius. Okay, so E center, EP radius, E center, EP radius. Do an arc here. And next F center, FR or FQ radius. F center, FR radius. Do an arc here. Okay, so here we got this circular base. In isometric view it is looking like ellipse. After that we have to mark this height of the axis. So here this axis is perpendicular to this line. Okay, here also take the axis of 6 centimeters. For getting the perpendicular to this line, by using the protractor at this center, take the 90 degrees line. Okay, here it is getting 90. So join this point to this point of 6 centimeters in this direction. Take the axis line is 2 big lines with a dot. So this is the end point. So 2 big lines with a dot. It is the imaginary line like this. This is the axis. Take the apex is O1. Okay, join these 2 points to the apex. Okay, here I am taking these 2 points. We will join these 2 points to the apex. Okay, these are the slant edges. We can call it as generators also. Okay, now keep this point and this apex on the scale. Okay, like this, and join these points. But here you should not do the line inside the curve. Do the line up to this surface. Okay, up to here you do. Don't extend the line inside the curve. Okay, after that take this point and this point on the same line. Here also if you do the line is crossing the curve, but you have to do up to this point. Don't extend the line inside the curve. So here we are getting the cone in the isometric view. Okay, so the cone is like this. We can see this curve. Okay, and here we can't see this below curve. Okay, now here whatever curve is there above curve, it should be dark. This part we can't see. Okay, this part. Now that one should be dotted. It should be with the dashed line. Here this is a cone in isometric view. Now we are taking the direction is like this. Okay, we are keeping the cone like this in the isometric view. Entire isometric view in the dark color with the pencil only compared to the rhombus and other points. Okay, here mark the given dimension. It is 50 mm. This dimensional line is parallel to this line, and here mark the axis length. It is 60 mm. This line is also parallel to this line. This is the position of the isometric view of the cone when the base is on the VP like this. Okay, the direction we are showing like this. If the base is on the HP like this, it should become like this. Okay, base is on the horizontal plane. This is the isometric view of the cone when the base is on the VP. Okay. If you like this lecture, please hit the like button, subscribe my channel and share with your friends. Thank you for watching.